Hello everybody, welcome to our course and thank you for choosing the course. I hope this course is the right one for you and very useful for you. This course is about foundation of finance, and this is dedicated not only for university students but also for any of you who are interested in finance, who want to grow rich, make money in the future, and who want to make investments. So this course is providing you for the knowledge to make the right investments. So first of all, in our first lesson, what we are going to be discussing today is about the most important lesson before you can dig deep into the finance, which is the time value of money, present value and future value. So first of all, you need to know the very famous quote in finance: $1 today is not equivalent to $1 tomorrow. And in fact, this is higher. And why? Because you can always invest. You can always put money into the bank. You can always invest in the stock market, in the bond market, and in the real estate, in the international finance market, a lot of markets. And we are going to be discovering all these markets later on. So for the two concepts over there, the future value and present value, the definition: the future value is the value at a specific future date of an investment you make today. And the present value is the value today of the cash flow you are going to be receiving in the future as a specific date. Let's look at the example for you to understand the concept better. You assume you put $1,000 into the bank as a deposit, as everybody always does. And you want to know, after 1 year, your investment, how much will it be worth? Basically, you are finding the future value of your investment in year 1. Okay? And this process is called the compounding. Compounding is the process you move the cash flow forward in time. You want to find the future value of the investment today. Okay, so as you know, in year 1, you have the original investment 1,000 and the interest 10% of 1,000. So you have 1,000 multiplied by 1 plus 10%, which is 1,100, right? So you have $1,100 after 1 year. So this is the future value, right? In year 1. So you have the future value here equal the present value 1,000 multiplied by 1 plus 10%. 10% here is the interest rate the bank offer you. So we have the formula for future value in year 1, the present value times 1 plus R, right? What about in year 2? After 2 years, you will have here at the time you earn 1,100 plus 10% of 1,100, right? This is the interest you earn in year 2. So you have 1,100 times 1 plus 10%, and 1,100 you can decompose as 1,000 times 1 plus 10% from here, right? Right. Times 1 plus 10%. So 1,000 multiplied by 1 plus 10% to the number of 2. Yeah, you should take notice of this one. So the future value in year 2 equal the present value 1,000 original investment times 1 plus 10% the interest rate to the number of 2, right? The future value in year 1 is present value times 1 plus R to the number of 1 here, and the future value in year 2 is present value times 1 plus R to the number of 2. So you can generalize the formula for future value in year n. The future value in year n equals present value times 1 plus R to the number of n. And here is a number of compounding period. Okay? So in year 2, the future value is 1,210. Okay, so now let's look at the interest you earn here. The interest you earn here 100, right? 1,100 minus 1,000. What about the interest you earn in year 2? This one minus this one, you have 1,110. Right. So in year 1, you interest is 100, and in year 2, interest is 110. You basically in year 2 you earn higher interest than in year 1. And why? Because let's look at the interest you earn in year 2. It's 10% of 1100, right? So 10% of 1000 plus 100. So you earn the interest 10% of the original investment, and you also earn the interest on the 100 interest you already make in year 1. So the 10 here, see, is the interest you earn on the interest in year 1. Okay, so we call it compound interest or interest on interest. So you not only get the interest on original investment, but you also earn the interest on the interest. So it makes a difference. Okay, so if you don't withdraw the money, you still keep it into the bank year by year, your investment will grow bigger because of the compound interest. Okay. So we already talked about compounding. Now let's move on to discounting, which is the opposite process to compounding. Discounting is the process of moving the cash flows backward in times, or basically you are going to find the present values of the cash flows to be received in the future. So let's look at an example. Assume that you will be receiving $1,500 in year 2. You may be inherited from your grandparents. You may have cash flows predicted from your business. You have a cash flow predicted from your investments, whatever. So the problem is you want to find the value in year 1 of the cash flows 1,500 in year 2. So how to find it? You already learned this formula for future value, right? So rearrange, you have the present values equal future value divided by 1 plus r to the power of n. So let's apply this formula to here to find the value here. So you discount 1 year, 1,500 divided by 1 plus 10%. Assume the interest here still 10%. The bank offer you. So you have $1,363. That is the value in year 1. Now, if you want to find the present value in year 0, which is today, how to find that? There are 2 ways. The first way, you can discount back 1 more year. So 1,363 divided by 1 plus r 10%. You have 1,240. Okay, you use this formula. Or another way, you can discount the cash flow in year 2 by 2 years. So you use formula. Remember now n is the number 2 because you are discounting by 2 years. So the cash flow in year 2, 1,500 divided by 1 plus 10% square. Right? So you get exactly the same number. So this is the present value in year 0. So what does the number mean? This number means your claims is worth now. Your claims of 1,500 is worth now. Or basically, you can go to the bank. You cannot say, okay, I will be receiving $1,500 in 2 years, so let give me $1,500 today as a loan. You cannot do that because the bank is only willing to lend you this amount. That is the present value. Remember, $1 today is not equivalent to $1 tomorrow. So you can also if you compound 1,240, you compound using the future value. You compound by 2 years. Basically, you are compounding by 2 years. Multiply by 1 plus 10% square. You get exactly 1,500. So you get back to the future value in the 2 here. Okay. So 1,240, it also means how much you need to invest today in order to receive these cash flows in the future. Okay? Now, you have this formula. This formula is the same, but if you know present value, future value, and N, but you don't know R, so you rearrange, you get this formula. R equal future value divided by present value to the power of 1 divided by N minus 1. And if you rearrange, you get the formula for N. So basically, these four formula are the same. If you know, because you have 4 variables, present value, future value, R and N. If you know any 3 variable, you can find the other one, right? So if you know future value, present value, and R, you can find the number of years of discounting and compounding here. N equal ln future value divided by present value divided by ln 1 plus R. You can flexibly apply this formula to any exercises. You can find the numbers. Okay, I hope this lecture give you a grasp of the future value, present value, the time value of money. Remember, $1 today is not equivalent to $1 tomorrow. You will understand much better in finance, and if you apply this formula very fluently in finance, you can learn a lot. I promise. I see you in the next video.